Okay, so the name of this video is not clickbait. It actually happened. I wasn't expelled. I was suspended because of a dildo. And it's so fucking annoying, okay? My ex, who turned into a complete asshole, he was like the sweetest guy on earth, told them that I sent pictures and whatever, and that I had one. And I had it in my backpack. I know it's stupid. I had it in my backpack, you know, to hide from my mom because I had nowhere else to hide it because she searches through all my shit. I mean, overprotective. And so I get called up, and I thought they were calling me up because of some drama that happened, and they were asking, and they kept on calling me up like every day of the week. So I didn't think to like go to the bathroom real quick and like hide the stuff. And they're like, you know why we called you up? I'm like, no, why'd you call me up? Because we heard that you've been sending inappropriate pictures and you have been doing inappropriate things and like, you have no proof. I mean, I wasn't thinking this at the time. I was like, what the fuck? Like, who told them this? They're like, several people have told us. I'm like, they're rumors. I mean, you have no proof. And they never got any proof. And a side note, I forgot. I had an empty weed container. And they're like, oh, that's a... whatever the police term they use. Like, that's what they said it was. And like... no, bitch. Like, it's empty, but it had crumbs. I'm like, it's been empty for like months. Like, literally, like, what is it? It's like I suspended in February. It's from like September. Empty, just never open. They're like, smells fresh. And they they were searching my backpack and they found my pen. I used a pen because I don't have a pipe. Boyfriend, it broke, but my boyfriend was gonna give me another one. But yeah, I had made a pipe, but that one didn't work, and my friend gave me his. And, you know, I hadn't used it yet, but obviously he had used it, and there was some dried up weed in there. And they're like, oh, what's this? You have this too, and there's some residue in there too. Oh, so. And then I had the dildo at the bottom of my backpack in a bag. Like, hadn't been used in a long time because, you know, boyfriend, I don't really need it. Even though he bought it for me, whatever. But it was underneath everything. And, what's it called? Who took it out? Not the vice principal, the principal, Mr. Wilson. He took it out. And it was like, oh, okay. And handed it to the vice principal. And he was like, ugh! Like, I would have been laughing my ass off, but I was just like, how the fuck did they find this all out? So I was like, I wasn't scared. I was just like intimidated. My ex just got his friends and stuff to tell them. So funny. People probably think I got expelled though, because I left that fucking school. I mean, they're assholes. They're incompetent. They don't listen. And like, I got called up. I don't remember what week it was, on Tuesday, because I didn't give my math teacher my iPod because I was texting in class. I gave him the case instead. Yeah, but I got called up fourth period, and I didn't have anything bad in my backpack. Obviously, you know, I'm not gonna get fucking mustard again. But I was on crutches because my knee is fucking horrible. And so I go up to the office, and they're like, you know why we called you up? I'm like, because I got my iPod taken away. Can I go back to class? Like, I have work to be completed. Like, I have to finish class and stuff. They're like, no, you cannot go back to class. And so they took all my electronics. Like, my old phone, my Kindle, my old ass MP3 player, and my iPod. Like, everything. And they took my condoms. And like that's just annoying. Like, the principal was like, do you want me to throw this away for you? I'm like, no. Like, what are you, fucking stupid? Like, there's like 4 fucking pregnant girls at the school. I ain't gonna be one of them. But yeah, they went out. Since I was on crutches, I didn't bring anything with me. I just had my iPod in my back pocket. The police officer, not police officer, school officer, he went to Went to my classroom, like, do you have your stuff? I'm like, yeah, it's in the class. They're like, oh, okay, we'll have somebody bring it up. Or, they went and got it. And they took everything off the desk, including the school laptop, which really pissed me off because I was just really pissed off at the end of that. I thought, I was going to get expelled or something. And I was like, honestly, I was about to say, like, fucking expel me, because they're like, oh, we're not judging you, by the way, because what happened when you got suspended. We're not judging you. Like, bitch, who the fuck you lying to? I know you are judging me. Because why would you search me completely because I didn't give the teacher my iPod? And suspend me because of a rumor? Ugh. And the thing is, like, both the principals, like, there's a vice principal that Mr. Jackson, I don't care if I get in trouble for saying his name online, whatever. Mr. Jackson is usually just the main person on the campus, but the principal, I don't know what Mr. Wilson, they're both black. And I mean, I don't have anything against black people, really. I mean, obviously I'm black, but like, I don't like black guys because they're just like, not to be racist, but they're not like trustworthy or whatever. And like, yeah, that's another thing about me. My friends are like, why don't you like black guys? Why don't you date black guys? They're scary. I don't have black friends. They're usually white or Mexican. Mostly Mexican. Yeah. But like, really, like, what is wrong with you? Like, and I am a fucking good girl. I mean, I got suspended before for, what was it? Oh, my boyfriend gave me an edible Rice Krispie, and I had some of it at school. And then somebody heard and was like, oh my god. It's a really long story. But if you want to hear that, you should subscribe for more. Shameless self promo. Yeah. But like, what is wrong with you? Why? I mean, I had never gotten in trouble at the school before. I mean, sure, I had gotten my iPod taken away multiple times because texting in class, because I don't want to be in some of those classes because they're boring as stuff, and I don't want to do all that work. But like,